Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday.
Welcome to Wednesday. Melody, thank you for the $10. Hell yeah. And
Oh, hey,
and
thank you.
Ada Horns.
The
Let's just
horns.
Ada Horns. Let me just check that donation real quick. Oh, Pilk for Jax. You heard something? Oh, wait, no, hang on. Melody's not donating for that. There's another donation that hasn't popped yet. Any moment now.
Oh,
There it is. Has anyone really been as far as decided to use even go want to do? I heard something about Monster Energy Pilk.
I don't know what that name means, but yes. Apparently. Oh,
Hey,
dear.
hey, what's missing from this picture, chat? Something for me to put the fluids in and drink. Hang on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, welcome, everybody. It's the penultimate Pride Month stream. We're still donating money all this month to Transgender Law Center, exclamation point charity in chat, exclamation point donate in chat. We've raised $3,372.50 so far, which is pretty goddamn amazing. We're getting pretty close to the $3,500 reward, which is Cobalt Toon, who is a collaborator on this whole thing, playing Zelda Parallel Worlds.
Yeah, that's our lovely friends Laura and Maddie. Okay.
Sometimes I start talking up, and then it goes on for a lot longer than I thought, and I have to get to a point where it gets a little bit fucked up.
Understandable. Okay. Monster Energy Pilk. Well, first things first, the Monster Energy. Um, I had contemplated this for the marathon streams, but I didn't want to explode my heart with like everyone everyone redeeming it for the meme. So you know.
Yeah, you have to chug a gallon of tomato monster.
Oh fuck, that's vile. What do you think, Sleep? The strawberry milk, the regular milk, the chocolate milk?
Ooh. What flavor is white?
Um,
What is that
kind of
monster?
lemony-ish.
Ooh, okay, so I guess it's strawberry then?
All right, this is this is now your doing. This is a fresh one.
It's a hot take from Chigoro. Monster Energy is nasty. I can't drink
Come
it.
to me through fire and war. I welcome you.
Sir Pessim, thank you for the follow.
Thank you. Oh, we've surpassed whatever follower count we were at before you followed, so thank you for that.
Yeah, we're like a few followers away from 600, which is pretty rad.
We're pretty close, tell your friends.
Okay.
Yeah, it's some pretty white strawberry milk. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well,
It's supposed to be like candy pink?
no. I
Or is it
mean,
just an American thing?
I think it's just an American thing, or like when you can actually see the strawberry milk in the carton. Anyway.
If it doesn't have primary colors, they won't know what it tastes like.
Oh no. Oh, that doesn't actually taste bad.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Did I make a good one?
I mean, it's pretty okay, you know. It's
Ah.
definitively less than the sum of its parts, but like, you know, you know, you know, you know.
Well, fair enough.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Shall we play some Beacon Pines? Let's just get right into it, shall we?
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Let's see. Main. And let's.
Be our third stream of this.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're wanting to not get spoiled, maybe don't watch.
Mm-hmm. But do keep the stream on in the background with the tab
Yeah.
muted. It's good for our metrics.
Exactly.
Okay, my controller's just straight up. Controller's just being weird. There it is.
Straight up. It's just floating away.
Controller's just floating
I
into the sky.
am smiling so patiently and pleasantly.
Oh,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
you had the whole pre-stream to say, hey, maybe stream that to me also so I can see it.
Thought maybe it was gonna happen.
We're children. Oh yeah, we knocked this guy out.
The interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Oh yeah,
And now we're going to interrogate him.
fucking
Unconscious,
cold cock
Mr.
the
Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old
grocer
chair.
or whatever.
His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string.
We're violent. We're violent. We're
Sat around in a
violent.
circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain: they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
Sad that the shit wasn't an option. I'm shit cop.
I mean,
Get
I feel
this
like
over. I have to go to the bathroom.
I feel like that's implied, right?
I guess. I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
How much did we enjoy the melon? We enjoyed very much that melon. We thumped
Wait.
and tapped and bippity bapped.
Oh my god, yeah, we sure did. Good cop, shit cop is Kim Kitsuragi and Harrier Dubois. Ah! Golly, I sure got my bell
He
rung.
looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake.
Luca, what's going on here? Why'd you have me strapped down?
I feel like if fucking Rolo doesn't bust out a bubble pipe, I'm gonna riot. No one's fault, really. Rolo just got a little startled.
Rolo's here.
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Mr. Tolliver voice is all over the map. Well, alright. Mistakes happen.
Oh, this
You
is very
kids-
Jax heavy.
Oh my god, you're right. You kids gave old Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in Gran's basement?
I'm here to help, of course.
Help with what? What's my Gran up to?
If you'll just cut me loose, I can show you.
How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you?
No.
And since your gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming?
Yeah.
So why would I turn my back on your family now?
It's just... all this stuff seems pretty weird. I'm bored with names of people from town.
Also, you said not to smack the melon.
An archive of... I thought that said anchovy for some reason. An anchovy of my dad's old disturbing patient notes.
Luca gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives.
I can explain everything.
Yeah, it's not what it looks like. I know there's bombs in here, but...
You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation.
Luca looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This'll all make sense in time.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
Oh boy. You see, this town has secrets, Luca. Very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
Past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
light. Son of a...
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's
Oh.
muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. Kids, just keep tight down there. Let the adults handle
They
this.
looked bewildered.
There's bombs
at each
down
other.
here.
Play it cool, huh?
Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end. Well, we certainly
All
aren't
right.
going to find a grand
Huh.
resolution to our tale locked in a basement. Back to the drawing board.
God, this artwork. Okay. So we can go back here and make the clouds rumble. We've had both decisions there. We can tickle the bully away.
I'm kind of interested in what happens when we tickle the bully.
Yeah, let's give it a look.
You know, I got some of that XP flavored Coke, and I'm pretty sure I leveled up.
Oh shit, congrats. What stats went up?
My perplexity stat, and I'm confused as to what that was supposed to taste like.
Fair enough.
Well,
It's not
time
pleasant.
to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yup.
Yup.
Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
Wibbity 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 wibbity.
What the? Tish, is he tickling you?
Yup. Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's
Oh,
eyes.
that was
as she
probably
gasped
laughter,
for
not
breath
yup.
Oh.
in gales of laughter.
Yup, 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 yup.
Beck
Yup,
held
yup, yup,
her
yup, yup,
breath
yup.
until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. Mm-hmm. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh. What a little creep.
Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Ah, yeah, Squeak, lurk away is okay.
Lurka.
All the paths are
Lurka
really
for Luca.
all the paths are really cool, but the one where you stay at Beck's during the storm is the single best moment in the game, IMO. Ooh.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad?
It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look?
Oh. Oh god.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her, but finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Butt finding. Hee-hoo. Oh yeah, and this timeline. Oh. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? Why did a kid with grey hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck.
I don't care who she is. What happened?
We were just helping look for Rollo.
Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense
Sibling.
Luca had ever seen her.
Sybil.
It's sibling.
Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of
Running
rambled
out of
words
time.
and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Waypoint yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. Someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. So we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. It's all my fault. Now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay. I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home.
But I want to help.
This is too dangerous for a kid.
I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little tree house you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Hello, Beatrice. Got job training tomorrow. Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
My today's pretty okay. I think my tomorrow's probably okay. Not sure yet.
Oh.
We'll see.
It's already tomorrow for me.
Oh shit. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
Yeah.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot.
You really believe his story?
What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival.
She's so fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
She also has my favorite character design element, the one little Fangly.
A Fangle, yeah.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here?
This place gives me the willies.
Alrighty.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Oh boy. Hang on, let me get into the right mode.
My boy, this is the dinner that all heroes strive for. Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that.
Sorry. Who are you talking to?
What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. The dang thing never does, of course.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really.
The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet?
Not yet.
Long time for a boy to lose his way.
Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost.
Hi, tension music.
I suppose you're right.
Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick.
Antics?
We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks.
You think this is a prank?
What other possible explanation could there be?
He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it.
How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
meatballs.
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. Oh boy.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
It was a shame.
There was a shame lurking
shame
behind those
cop?
eyes.
Today's secret ingredient is shame.
A deep sadness.
This episode of Girl Stream Team brought to you by Shame.
If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing?
Well, not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster.
The dumpster. What were you doing in there?
At first, we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him.
You got scared by some garbage?
This episode of Girl Stream Team sponsored by Squished Beast. Beast.
No!
Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster.
We weren't just dumpster skulking. It wasn't garbage. I think it was a body.
I'm sure it was just some trash.
No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to... I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
Hello?
Uh-oh. But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? Oh god, that expression.
Hi.
We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing?
It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Meatballs. Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule, plummeting at gravity's whim.
What the
He
fuck?
winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view.
Uh-oh.
Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Well,
I knew the vibes were rancid with that guy.
yeah.
Okay, well. Our only option now is
I'll-
Rumble.
If we're correct about our theory that Luca's gran is actually his mom that had the old turning you juice,
Mm-hmm.
then if Nuncreed knows about that, does he know who she is? Because he's very horny for old grandma.
Hmm.
Do you think he knows who old grandma is, or do you would think he would if he's in on the thing?
Maybe. Maybe he doesn't realize it, if that's true. Or maybe he does realize it, and he's hoping that Luca will acquiesce to his insistence that, oh, get me some of your grandmother's jam.
Oh, to maybe Oh man, that's a good point. Maybe he's trying to get Luca to like accidentally give him the conspiracy jam.
Yeah. Maybe. We need our own conspiracy board for this. Okay. Clouds above began to rumble.
Clouds
Luca
above
began
began
to
to
respond,
shit.
but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Maybe Grandmom is also trying to maybe murder him? I don't know. Maybe? We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if they're on the same side or not.
Oh, Nuncreed and Grandmom? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I really don't think so. Especially given the comment of, oh, you Van Horns keep doing this. Or
True.
whatever that
Good
was.
point. Good point.
Yeah. Because, like, Luca's dad's pretty clearly been bumped off for getting too close to the truth.
Yeah.
Anyway. You sure we can make it home before this storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside,
Hurry
you.
inside, you two, before you catch cold.
Oh, it's so cozy.
Ah.
Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff's still in the boxes.
Mind if I poke around?
Be my guest. Ah, yeah, nouns to find, probably.
Ah, cozy. Oh, wow. Rollo and I have radio just like this at the treehouse.
Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes.
She seems pretty awesome.
She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So, when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
Well, that's pretty insightful for a 12-year-old. I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this.
Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. Around here, it's all farm reports and static.
Aw, shucks.
Luca
How are
bent
these
down
fellas
to
so
examine
tiny
the
with the
bouquet
cheese?
of
They're so
wilted
itty
flowers.
bitty.
They're little bitty children.
Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Oh boy. Can't wait to use that one. Pungent cop, yeah!
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors.
Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh?
Welcome, Moon and Star.
Oh, sorry.
I have
Was this
prepared
from
a
your old
place for you.
school?
Bliss Authority, thank you for the... Thank you for the...
Ah, thank you for the
Thank you for the subscription. Be nice to
Thank
me.
you for Spibspling.
Pungency acquired. Excellent introduction. The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards, some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both.
So you've moved a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. It's always a better job somewhere else.
These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water.
That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared.
Well, you cared enough to keep them, is all. Pungent pilk time. Now, I like the
Oof.
idea of you having to make a pilk that reflects every noun that we discover, but...
I don't want to make
Considering-
shit pilk.
well, everyone that we discover in this this go through?
Oh,
So far that's shame pilk and pungent pilk, but even pungent pilk is not good.
oh. Consider white Enkidu.
Now is
Like-
that
Like a
so?
cocktail?
The white Gilgamesh is beer with a bit of milk in it. Is a white Enkidu milk with a bit of beer in it?
Maybe.
Oh, this looks wild. What is it?
Root beer with milk in it. Oh. It's a poor man's root beer float.
Sad root beer float.
Yeah.
It's a root beer sink.
Gum.
Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing.
That's awesome.
Chewed that one for 47 days.
Luca
That's
wiped
less
his
awesome.
sweat with a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you?
A little. But weird can be cool.
Luca, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Whoa.
Whoa. Dang, didn't that hurt?
I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected.
Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Sweet rivulets, bro.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around?
Well, Rolo can be pretty absent-minded at sometimes.
I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want?
Didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at...
A problem?
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that?
I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna poo, but you're gonna pop.
So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do?
Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop joiking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. And things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Oh, this music, though.
Uh-huh.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town.
Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks! I hate it! I hate that I hate it! Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Ah!
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There! Wow. I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks. I needed that.
Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again.
Sure, I'll walk you out.
Animals love screaming. Yeah,
Sure
they
do. See you and Rolo at the festival?
Sounds good.
Luca. Don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5.
That was a good moment.
That was awesome.
Is Beck the kid who went missing in the last scene? No, Rolo's the kid who was missing in the last timeline. Rolo's the one that sounds like this. This. There we go. This.
Friendly feud. The air was heavy with a hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend.
Oh, possibly. We'll probably run into Rollo in a little bit.
Adding Beck
Yeah.
to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Yippee, yahoo! Weehee,
Wow.
what? Oh, hey!
Hey, Dawn, tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer.
Okay. I had been wondering if Dawn was a kid or was just a very small bat. I wasn't quite sure. 'Cause it's like, she does work a job. So,
Yeah.
is she just out of school for a bit? Or what? Do kids not do school in this universe? That would be neat.
I guess I was assuming it was either summer or like a lemonade stand kind of situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Solomon? Bingo! So Eris was forced to take care of him? Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it old Sharper sowed some wild oats. I don't know what that means. I'm 12. That explains the way Eris treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca.
Yeah, but a cool reporter would reveal her source. Don't you want to be a cool reporter?
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Definitely isn't. You have Kada, who's the librarian, as far as I know. No school in Beacon Pines. True. Honestly, based.
Good point. Oh,
Like,
Kato kind of scares me. He's got like that kind of cute penguin head, but then he's got like human ass, like chubby baby arms, and I don't like that at all.
Bacon. Pine. Oh, hey, lady, you're up late. He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens! This is no time
no.
for fractured friendships.
Oh no! Oh, I don't want to see them fight with Rollo.
Hmm.
I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Yeah, I'm wondering, did Sharper maybe find like an anti-Ag goo and is now posing as Solomon?
Oh, shit. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, like, Solomon seemed a lot fucking cooler than the rest of the Valentine family, so...
Yeah. Did Sharper look like a German Shepherd?
A little bit, yeah.
I guess that would make sense. If
Oh,
it
no,
was
Sharper. No. Solomon looks like a German Shepherd. I don't know about Sharper.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Just locking up for the night, sir.
Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule.
Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to...
You all decided.
Yes, sir.
I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes?
Yes, sir. Very much, sir.
Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them?
God, I love and hate that shitty hyena's face.
I know.
It's so good. But man, I want to slap it. No.
Have you gotten to see the festival tent regarding Sharper yet? Oh, we have, yeah.
We have, and I'm trying to remember if it really depicted him properly or not.
Mm-hmm. That we...
This guy with my blast.
yeah.
Wow.
That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm, and we got all sleepy.
Of course not, sir.
Good, then it's decided.
Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done.
See that you do.
Our harvest awaits.
Creepy.
Super creepy.
Okay, yeah. Sharper is a German Shepherd, so either
I
Wild
mean, it
Oats
would make
or...
sense if Solomon was his kid.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really tell us anything.
Yeah, true.
Well, time to dissociate for a while. Do we have any shame bait? Oh, we have pungent.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
Oh, not stanky, but...
Yeah.
Time is...
It's gonna be spaghetti.
Oh,
It's gonna be a can of soup.
okay, let's find out.
No. A bucket watch. Property of Sharper Valentine.
Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town.
Should we give it back to him?
He may not even want it back. That man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up.
Once again, I super don't know what that means. I'm like 6 in this one, maybe 5.
I know hyenas are known for laughing, but yeah, that dude's just trouble.
Yeah. There is nothing pleasant about his smile. It's so awesome how they're able to
I
capture
know,
that.
I know.
Rollo, are you still up there?
I'm sorry, Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset.
Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason.
I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rollo scoffed.
The rain held me up.
Liar! You weren't even home.
What?
The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house, and you weren't there.
I hadn't made it back yet.
I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam.
No, It storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's hut.
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck?
She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends.
New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends?
It's not like that, Rollo.
You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship.
What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend.
Oh,
You don't care about me.
It must be the pastor. They would have cell phones. Yeah, they've got little walkie-talkies, which, or well, not in this timeline, but you know.
yeah, we're not super certain where it takes place. Beck was talking about state-of-the-art vacuum tube radio, so
Mm-hmm.
it feels like maybe, I don't know, maybe the 80s, but it's kind of rural.
And then there's Perennial Harvest, which just has this entirely
It's a very modern.
extremely modern aesthetic, and
Yeah.
I think that dissonance is very intentional.
Oh, yeah.
So
You don't care about me.
Of course I care, you ass.
I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you, but I kept my word. 'Cause that's what friends do.
Oh, wow, what a noble sacrifice you made.
Easy for you to say. Your Gran doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want, and you wouldn't even get in trouble.
Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? That's what you think? Then maybe you're the bad friend.
Rollo's tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa is right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca.
Stop quoting your pa's nonsense like it means anything.
Yeah, well, at least my Pa is still around.
The words hung in the
What the
cold
fuck?
air.
they're 12. They're still super little shits at that age.
Yeah.
Rollo's stomach dropped.
The orchestra knows he just went
Crossed
too
the
far.
line,
Mm-hmm.
but it was too late.
Luca,
Good night, Rollo.
Oh, dang it.
I don't like this timeline.
No, this one was making me sad.
I'd rather go die in a basement.
We can figure out what the pungent timeline gives us.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
He's gonna find something Rollo associated and break it. Rollo. What a jerk. Call me a bad friend. Ooh, I'm Rollo. Look at me and my amazing family.
To get this on Gran's bed. Oh, I cannot.
Guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends.
Oh,
Oh,
Weep Cop.
weep cup.
Luca?
Gran cooed
Oh.
gently from the hallway.
Luca, you slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just don't feel like getting up yet.
Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door.
Oh, it's gonna become cement if you don't eat it in the next 8
Yeah.
minutes.
I gotta run out and take care of some things.
Okay,
I'll be back later to check in.
sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Oh,
Alright, well, while we're exploring, just a reminder that we are still raising funds for the Transgender Law Centre. If you want to donate, type !donate or !charity to learn more about the charity. You can donate $10 and select the Pilk Shot reward to make me go back to the Pilk bar. Monster Energy Pilk is available. Oh dear.
I bet Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. He's gonna be miserable. Oh. If Rollo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it.
What was the
We
ode?
know something bad's gonna happen at the festival, and this is a timeline where Luca's the only one who didn't get fucked by it.
Oh god, yeah, you're right.
Luca dozed off again.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal.
Wasn't hungry.
Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too.
I've dipped it into the oatmeal. Thanks.
Rollo came by.
What did he say?
He wanted to talk to you.
What did you say?
I told him you weren't feeling well.
Good.
So your plan is to just sit in your room all day?
Pretty much.
Well, I need to poop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good.
Noted.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sure, video game. I'll try and do that. There we go.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often.
Oh.
Whatever the reason,
Oh.
Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Modeville. She said you met yesterday?
What did she say? Is she here?
She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today.
Oh,
She seems nice.
yeah.
You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you?
Meatballs.
Can I come in?
Maybe later.
Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want to bite before bedtime.
Without realizing
You
it,
have to stop
Luca had
cooking for
pondered
me
the
if I'm
day
not
the
eating it.
entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood
On
in
the
a
book.
vast black expanse.
Oh, dang, dude. Me too.
He looked up at his father.
I'm
standing
scared of this
beside him.
music.
Mm-hmm.
Walt
I'm
was
scared.
working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile.
If any more meatballs show up in the text, I'm having spaghetti. Excellent.
Then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source. Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture.
Huh.
In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame, see? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar. As if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder.
It means you should have eaten something, son.
Yeah.
Why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed.
Same brain on natural
Warm
20.
sun.
Mom?
No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling?
Fine.
Anything you want to talk about?
I don't feel like talking.
That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter.
But he...
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is, it's not the last thing you ever say to each other.
But he said stuff about Dad.
Well, do you think he meant it?
No. He was just mad.
Mm-hmm. And did you mean any of the things you said to him?
No.
Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments, and accept them in their worst. Here, have this. Now get your little butt out of bed. Festival's today. Don't want to miss that, do you?
I guess not.
Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize.
But he's the one that...
What did I just say?
Buy him a corn dog.
That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Got some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch.
Okay.
I love you, Luca.
Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay.
Get some food, Beatrice. Eat a food.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rolo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air.
Oh, it's late and you already took melatonin. Uh-oh.
But the events of
Oh,
the day
no.
weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
There you are. Luca, Rollo wanted me to tell you something.
What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet.
Roxy? I don't...
It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it.
Squash the beef!
Squash
that
that. Squash that beef. Ooh, drinks.
I was hoping it would take a little bit longer.
Oh no.
I was eating a cookie. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exuvier. And it's not just the peoples. This morning I couldn't find critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters are just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it.
Anyway. I can't talk to that Jagoff.
Thank God.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Huh?
Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Vicar pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box.
No, you don't. You nervous?
Oh, heavens no.
Well, break a leg.
Give me the grift of a top sock.
No. What? No.
I don't know who Perennial Harvest... Excuse me. I don't know who Perennial
Tremblio Harvest.
I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival.
Totally.
Town's still falling apart. Weather's still cruddy. This season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last.
You said it.
No amount of corporate pandering's gonna change any of that.
I ate a bunch of bees. But lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty.
Sleep's the longest butt ever. Dang.
Wow, I thought you were the one with the long butt.
Yeah. Fits.
I'm still gonna be mad at him. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all.
And yet you drink our lemonade. Curious.
Curious.
I'm very smart. Ain't moving. Every single time.
Yup.
Wait for it.
Unexplained sound once again noted.
Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones.
know the
Jeff
half
was
of it.
staring into the
Mhm.
distance with a wistful look.
Joff.
Hey, Joff, everything all right? Oh, yeah, everything's fine. I mean, it used to be fine.
Still remember that cactus sandwich you made me?
So good. Yum, yum, yum. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
I thought he was about to go digging for gold there. That animation.
A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve.
No.
This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the foul harvest.
I had my doubts about Perennial Harvest. But I must admit they do put on a nice party.
Hiya, Luca. How's Griffin doing?
What?
Oh, nothing.
Ariel became flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Was Griffin, Rolo's sister?
Maybe. I don't
Who's-
remember what her name is.
Who's
Who's
Griffin?
Griffin? Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying.
I wanted to see what all the festival fuss is about.
But I can't help but notice.
Griffin is your babyest brother. God damn it.
You still brought your backpack full of books.
Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books.
True, true.
So what you
What
got?
you got in there?
Books.
Yeah.
Okay. I was able to return the perennial harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed.
Good.
Now will you tell me what you needed it for?
It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy.
This isn't gonna harm Mr. Kerr, is it?
All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family.
Oh yeah, Griffin's the ice cream person. Griffin's the cool lizard person.
Oh
thing.
yeah, that's right.
Hey Luca.
Hey.
So you're done at the library?
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Finn looked away suspiciously.
Oh, this is fucking
Oh.
treasure hunt zone.
I see.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Luca, did you know Tapika Pies is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. Meatballs. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations.
Ooh.
That's
Huh.
great. Census taking, emergency services. And then I gave Lady a book.
I'm 4 and this is my special interest.
I'm glad finally this 12-year-old kid's like, I don't know what those words mean.
Yeah. Finally found something. they aren't aware of.
I've got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival's for? The way I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons. Cynical. I like where your head's at. That's what I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for Super Secret Guest of Honor? A special guest? Who? I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal.
Huh. Interesting. Would that be the kid?
Oh, maybe. A library, somewhere quiet.
Nah. Dang, they're just letting us go fucking everywhere, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the goop's gone.
Oh,
They scooped the goop.
they scooped that goop. Ba-la-ba-ba-ba-doo-da.
Yeah.
The Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Ask me about Loom. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, she gets the reference. I love you so
Pretty
much.
good. I love you so much.
The button says, ask me about Grim Fandango. The legendary new adventure game from LucasArts. Exactly, Loom, the legendary new adventure game from LucasArts, available now.
Wow. Featuring award-winning expansion Heavens... Wait, no. Yeah.
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hi, Jace. Still working through the newest Tank Atomic?
You know it. Some fascinating canon toward the end. Did you know Hank Atomic's Shrink Array doesn't technically shrink stuff? It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving that object unaltered.
So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else?
Bingo.
That's wild. But Jace, no spoilers, please.
Oh, right, sorry. Oh,
You,
God.
Olga.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
Me and my chubby baby arms are excited to see you. No, I'm not going to get over them. I've been expecting you. Bravo in deciphering the first riddle.
I need to pour myself another drink real quick. And since chat's not making me chug pilk, I gotta
You can have a
just
normal drink.
have a normal drink. The fuck is this? My body's going to be so altered after all this stuff that all I'm going to be able to imbibe is pilk. The second riddle, die. One gag I want to include for Wonders of Mundus is answering a question about the economics of Mundus with a picture of Dee Dee spinning yarn and wearing an Ask Me About Looms button.
The first. Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rollo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
On planet Farple, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands.
5th issue of Hank Atomic?
Luca grabbed Natural
Seems like it.
Photography, Volume 5, from the shelf.
Once you got a book, you can grab a different one.
Luca grabbed Natural
Idiot.
Photography, Volume 5, from the shelf. Luca grabbed Natural Photography. Luca grabbed.
Hey, why are there so many copies of Natural? I think the
Luca grabbed
top
Natural
shelves had the Hank
Atomic
Atomic.
Radiation from the shelf.
IRC.
Get literate, idiot!
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4, from the shelf.
Well, that's not right.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
As much as that is the correct answer,
I do
I'm
want to
sure...
see what the rest of them have.
Yeah.
Luca grabbed The 5 Pillars of Success from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Issue with Self-Help, a helpful guide, from the shelf. Luca grabbed 500 Meals for One Big Pot from the shelf. Luca grabbed
Luca grab.
Luca crab. Luca crab.
Luca ledge grabbed. And wave
Luca
dashed.
grabbed The
And
Adventures
Sweest and swoost and
squeezed
swoostus.
and swoosed. Ah, you found it!
removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rollo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash.
That's some old candy at this point.
Oh, Rollo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
500 meals all at once or one at a time. I hope. One at a time.
Dang. Unless you're having a meal of 1 spaghetti noodle. Then you can have 500 at once. Get away with such a grift.
Oh my god. Oh man, the name of the comedian's escaping me right now, but rice is a great meal for when you want to eat 1,000 of a thing.
It's Hedberg.
That's Mitch Hedberg, yeah, of course, of course. Yeah.
He continued flipping.
Only found in Grub. Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in Grub Cart. Griffin.
Grifton McElroy.
Griffin McElroy. Griffin's Grub Cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Oh, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato.
I knew that grub cart was a grift. Y'all, it is warm here. I'm hoping that it rains at the weekend and cools things down a bit.
Hey, Griffin. Did Rollo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it?
Bought and paid for. Enjoy.
I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
There's a letter in it. Ugh. It's cold.
Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted to be sure to give you that one specifically.
Yeah, well, that's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come
He
on.
shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. near the fountain up the step.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
Ah, this is getting to be a whole thing.
Well, thankfully we've already bumbled into that part of the riddle.
Yeah, we did the whole dang thing backwards. God, I need a corn dog right now. I don't really like corn dogs.
Yeah, I've had like homemade corn dogs before, and they're all right. I feel like I could be drawn and quartered for that, but like fucking
A lot of
sausage,
just
sausage
fair
rolls are a lot
food.
better.
a lot of like fair food just makes me want to lay down when I eat it.
There you are, Luca.
There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade.
Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun.
Check out my lesbian pride shirt.
I know.
Fine. Barolo owes me one.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task of friendship brings.
See, that wasn't so hard.
What?
Good cop, hard cop.
Oh my god. Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow.
I think it's sweet. From the people that brought you the Rosy Fox seedling, the feral corn dog. Ooh.
Ugh.
Good luck, Luca.
Good luck, Luca.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh. Hey.
Hey, did you find the comic book?
Yep.
And you got the corn dog?
Yeah.
Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said. But here, you've earned this.
Rollo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh.
Aww.
Thanks.
You
You
didn't-
didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad.
Please don't tell anyone that I got mad.
Please don't write in the papers that I was mad.
Flight unlocked, movement tech acquired.
Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first.
What, you bastard? I'll kill you.
Da-
Oh, sorry.
Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you.
I'm gonna cry.
Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out.
Rollo.
Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca.
Meatballs.
Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rollo, I don't deserve you.
Aw, I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try and find some info about your mom.
Snoop where?
Snooping as usual. We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down?
What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us.
Really?
Yeah, the rest of the world can wait one more day.
You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. Scorched. The aim is a bit unpredictable.
That sounds perfect. Oh my god, that was the sweetest fucking thing.
Uh-huh. I love it when people are friends.
Uh-huh. This is a beetle guy. Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna have the first annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Ba-dum-bum.
If my tiny heart sees one more friendship, I'll explode.
Good luck.
Well, anyway, time to disassociate.
Is there any weep bait in here? No.
Luca wrapped a thumbfish.
A thumbfish.
I love thumbfish.
Me too.
Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me-
Gran?
I sure did. She asked me to give you this.
Rolo handed Luca an unopened letter.
It's yesterday's oatmeal.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now.
A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
Aww.
I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Also ominous, but I guess...
Yeah. Oh no, Beatrice! No! Oh!
No.
Boomtress.
What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about?
Maybe later.
Sure, whenever you want.
You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize.
I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me.
Rolo.
Luca was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
Festival seemed nice. Was it nice?
We can still go.
Nah, this is fine.
Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue. A distant rumble shook the
Spoilers.
treehouse.
Oh god, here it comes. Here it comes. Huh? What was that?
Oh man, we missed the fireworks.
It was not fireworks. It was
Spoilers!
something I couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh.
Hello?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room.
Nice to meet you.
Unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together,
Hello, also, what the fuck?
for the rest of time. The end.
What the fuck?
Can't be the ending. It
Jesus
can't. I
Christ.
won't accept it, and I hope you won't either.
Oh, Nelly.
That's not how this ends, though. Oh no.
There are more
Okay.
endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
That was the worst one yet, I think, because that was them dying on screen.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we've got the option to run the fuck away over here. We... Oh god, we can be hard cop.
Ooh. It's hard to tell which seems like the one that's getting us to the proper ending, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna have to explore both, well, all the branches anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with flight here and see where that gets us.
So this is what Rollo's missing, and we knocked a bully kid into the goop that makes you old.
Yeah, Bully Kid's in the treehouse and is old. Actually, no, Bully Kid's on top of the treehouse with us and is old, I think.
Yeah.
So,
How come nobody seems to have been upset or perturbed by the fact that all of the clipboards are identical to each other?
I feel like it's
Nobody's
probably because
mentioned that.
they only see one or two of them at a time normally.
I guess so, but they do refer to them in the plural, so they...
defense cannon, aiming
know.
it through an opening in the dense tree branches. He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Oh, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts. But I'm afraid we have places to be.
Yeah!
Come on, Aggie.
See ya, joiks! Fine. We know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels. That's a new and terrifying expression.
Oh, that's a killing us
Luca
expression.
and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice.
What does all the
Chapter
cold
5.
stuff mean? What is
I
where?
know, right?
Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they
Oh,
gazed across a
what
snowy
the
terrain.
fuck? This was just here?
The whole time?
That was actually pretty badass.
Uh-huh. I think we lost him.
Are we up in the mountains?
I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill.
Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland?
Oh yeah, and I forgot. The summer's been getting colder and colder.
Yeah,
It's too
yeah.
late. I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is there's no going back the way they came. We came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow. Two faint seams were visible along the surface.
A manhole cover?
If it is, I've never seen one like it.
Ah, the crunch of snow.
Crunchy.
Luca! Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
Oh. It's that bozo Kerr. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those woods.
Luca looked at Iggy with hesitation.
It's John Carpenter's the That Guy. Oh no!
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you.
He speaks, the young man of the hour. Oh. Oh, hey. That's
Oh.
from that dream. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios?
Just lucky, I guess.
Boy, howdy you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you?
You knew my parents?
I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. Oh, the art's very good. I guess we can't go that way.
Guess not.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's... What the fuck happened?
Oh. How? What?
Sitting just above 258 Kelvin.
Up there a bit from last time. Sure, report this to Mr. Kerr?
Eh, it's still within safe ranges. Maybe spreading, but it's under control for now.
Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. A resonance cascade.
Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with.
Hey, their backpacks are full of that goop.
True. Wait, hang on, what? Hang on. Okay, so...
Oh, what the fuck? This is supposed
Yeah,
to be Lucas'
is-
house.
Yeah, this is where Luca's house... Like, I thought the scenery looked familiar. Like, his dad's tree would be there.
Yeah.
Luca's house would be here. And then the path takes us down to the sign, but this can't be the sign. They just built a duplicate of the town? What the fuck's going on? What's all this?
Hard to say with all this snow.
I think it's a town sign. Can almost make out letters under there.
What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep in Weepwood.
Looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go.
I'll see what I can do.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
Go nuts with the theory, Beatrice. I'm thinking as well. Like, okay, so... Is Beacon Pines a real town? Does it actually exist? Is it real, or is it like a Truman Show fucking thing, and that's why everything's a little bit fucking weird?
Oh, God.
Is... Like... Because, like, now we've obviously got, like, a test town here of some sort that's just outside. Are there more of these towns? Oh my fucking god. The age goop is more magic than science and physically moves the time forward and has been pumped into everything in the town as an experiment or whatever. This will be the ending where you find a lot of those answers, sort of. Oh boy, okay.
Oh, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's... I don't know.
This doesn't make any sense.
We're in Beacon Pines?
How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here?
I guess we got turned around.
It's the future of the town, just snows and ash or something. Ooh. Where does this snow come from?
It has been colder than normal lately.
A pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape.
The puddle we fought at before. It was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source.
You think it's related? The hell is going on?
We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving.
I guess, like...
Whole cities? Like, is it, yeah, like a model of the town to
Yeah.
test this weird ice nuke?
Yeah, or what is it? Like... Because we've got, the other piece of the puzzle that there's no bugs around. Like, maybe
Yeah.
it's like fucking sterile lab stuff going on. I don't know. I wanna find out.
Let's fucking do it.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's not the Beacon Pines or the Perennial Harvest building.
Stuff look familiar to you?
It looks like the barrel near the puddle I
Shoved me into, yeah. Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on a fucking second. Remember what they said before about how they...
Oh my god, you're right. They moved everybody into hotels while they decontaminated the town.
Yeah, so maybe it's just like they... Oh god, is this the old Beacon Pines? Exactly, like, is this, like, the town that got... they, quote-unquote, decontaminated, and they're just like, oh fuck it, we can't. Well, it's a lot easier
Yeah,
to
they
just
just
build...
made a replica of Beacon Pines.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But then that's weird, because then where's Luca's grandma's... where's Luca's house come from? What's Luca doing in all this?
Yeah.
You're getting colder. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. Fish didn't even have time to run. They didn't even have time to evolve legs and run away. Or, swim run.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone.
What?
There's nothing here but more snow.
There must be an explanation for all this. We have to keep looking.
You can look all you want. I quit.
Nikki, we have to keep going.
You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. My face is mangled, town is destroyed, everyone we've ever known is gone.
We don't know that. You can't just quit.
Do whatever you want. I'm done.
Nikki, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort.
Come on, you could have at least tried to bust into one of these places.
If not for
Yeah,
exhaustion,
really.
their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
Well, Kerr is gonna show up any minute now.
Yeah. The way the snow covered everything over. It's kind of common.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to say it, but thanks.
Huh?
For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there.
Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper.
Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what that gun could do. You didn't, right?
Of course not.
Second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper.
But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. That's exactly what you should have done.
Huh?
I was being a horse's ass. You're supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works.
Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you?
Of course. Jeez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point.
Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
Something to do?
You're an asshole because you're bored?
Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Roller are always having a blast together. Laughing, calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
He now wept openly.
Perfect little Luca Van Horn. With a perfect little life.
My life is not perfect.
Everybody in town likes you.
Not everybody.
Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she already likes you.
You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. She ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
Yup. I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Must be raining out here.
Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all this.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Just out there in the snow, y'all?
Yeah, what the fuck? Luca?
I guess they are covered in fur.
True.
Yeah.
Always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse.
What do you think?
Not bad.
I'll give you the full tour when we get back.
You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
It comes to worst days of my entire life. This one wasn't half bad.
Oh.
The house smelled of warm
No,
bread.
no, no, it didn't actually. No, we woke up and everything was fine.
Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug.
Oh.
He looked
No.
up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. This is how you remember them, huh? Luca turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it.
How is the doppelganger moving through timelines?
That's a good question.
Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Lucas snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch.
I've been wondering if the whole timeline thing is going to actually become a story point at all.
Oh shit, maybe.
Or if it's purely game mechanic.
The day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us.
I would have posited that maybe because this is specifically an older Luca, that he got a little bit gooped sometime in the future and is able to like send messages through dreams to his past self somehow, but he's also saying raunchy shit.
Some
So that
whack
can't be
shit,
it.
yeah.
Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see.
Everything is true here.
Well, let me show you.
I'll never starve here.
The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope.
Ooh.
It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder.
Could also be a proper aging, like he wasn't gooped and just much later Luca. Line about child's memories gave me thoughts. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Like,
I don't see later Luca being so acting that way about their dad.
yeah,
'Cause
like
clearly it wasn't like the dad just abandoning him because, oh, I hate children now.
mhm.
Like, we know that already.
What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere? Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
And promptly broke that promise, I have to presume.
A figure approached soundlessly. from
Hello?
Who's
Who's
this?
this?
It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Oh, get your hands off me.
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take it easy, Iggy.
We was asleep minding our own business. You's the one rocking around running on people's heads. Sure.
I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy.
You didn't hurt nobody.
Anybody.
Huh? Oh, I see. Think you're better than me, you.
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-headed, scarfy-necked furball.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Ah, Nat the narrator. Nat Rater.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off?
Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait. Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are. You might also say that.
Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. Gonna help us or not?
Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are.
Alright, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you. I'm getting out of here, one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Perish.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place.
Well,
Damn it, I was kind of
Cold
thinking that
and
too.
disheartened.
uh-huh.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood? Or we teleported to some alternate universe? Or this is all some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful.
Just give it to us straight.
So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines.
Oh.
You're so fucking right. You're so fucking right. You both grew up here. With the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica.
Fucking called it.
A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair. But a replica, nonetheless.
That's impossible. It's too much work. You'd need a whole town to replicate a whole town.
Indeed. To pull off such a feat would require immense labor power.
Oh, the clipboards.
The clipboards. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. They moved Luca's house?
I think that's what they're implying.
We would have noticed. Is Luca's dad buried in this grave site or the replica grave site?
Oh my god.
When did he die? He died
huh.
before this. Because this is after
Yeah.
Perennial Harvest showed up.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have moved his body. His dad's been here the whole time.
Oh,
He's been talking to
fuck.
an empty grave.
Oh fuck, that sucks so bad.
Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail.
Good night, Beatrice.
We will. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to the miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. Hey,
Oh.
it is the narrator.
Luca and Iggy looked around uncomfortably. So you saying that someone made a new town and moved us all and no one noticed?
Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes,
Oh.
furrowed his
Oh, you're
brow,
back.
and
Mhm.
uttered,
Why was that one not voiced?
I don't know.
The Source.
Why'd you say the source like that?
Why, indeed.
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they could.
He looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, A thought struck him.
If this really is home.
Oh,
He sprinted
Oh
over to the
shit!
stairs.
Oh damn it! No!
As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out.
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Weepwood. Yeah, he's going to the grave.
Chapter 6. The Source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more.
still doesn't make any sense. Does this town not have any goddamn paths leading out of it?
As Luca sprinted
Good
across the
question.
snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle.
One path out, yeah. And I guess nobody's particularly interested in hiking.
Rolo said he was
Yeah.
underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy.
That little kid was
It
talking
all
about how it's like an
seemed like
unincorporated
perennial harvest.
township, so it's
Oh,
not like it
shit.
would have been a very
Yeah, not-
solid point on the map anyway.
yeah.
But
If
right
they
now, there
move
was
the
one
exit
thing
a
that
couple
Luca
of
needed to
miles
know.
down, like the one highway it connects to,
Mm-hmm.
be easy enough to not realize.
Mm-hmm.
Luca stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow.
Oh god.
His numb
Well, I didn't
hands
want to
hit
answer
something
to this
hard. A
question.
headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world.
Oh,
Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
that hit like a fucking ton of bricks. I'm gonna
Oh
cry.
God.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you joke?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes.
Gaster's dead and they took his favorite tree away. God. Oh.
Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy.
Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
Oh boy. We gotta hide.
See, there's goop. There's goop in their canisters
There
that they're
sure is
breathing.
goop, yeah. 259k. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? Said 259.
Sorry. You ever think about what we did here?
Saved a whole town of people.
Doesn't it feel like it sometimes? What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth.
Truth's overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey,
Don't be such a downer, dude. Took this job to change the world.
yeah.
Come on. Almost lunchtime. Whoop.
Weirdo.
That's when Luca spontaneously generated eye lasers. And yeah, I thought I was a joke. These dinguses out here literally dancing on graves.
Luca stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me.
That sideways walk is a bug that made someone crack up, so they kept it in. Oh my
Oh my
fucking
god.
Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some
Iggy
advice.
gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Yeah, one does have to wonder why they wouldn't just take the body if they had to dig the whole tree up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't necessarily need it to complete the illusion, but
Yeah,
Still. hey,
Who's any of this helping?
What?
Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover. Who you helping?
Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone.
Blah, blah, blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you for? Some joke comes at you acting like a horse's ass.
I should stand up for myself.
Hell yeah. Karen and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off this switcheroo for a reason, right?
Nat mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever that does, source must be awfully valuable to Perennial Harvest.
Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate was to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it?
What do you have in mind?
If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it.
And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
Always up for a challenge.
I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this.
Alrighty. It can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way.
Hey, fuck you, bud. Where's Rollo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her?
Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
And Luca
A little bit, yeah.
shot a look.
Well, do I? Oh, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings.
Screw that guy.
If they saved the town, or Luca and Iggy getting radiation poisoned right now. I don't know if they're getting radiation poisoned. I think it was like just horrible fertilizer shit in the groundwater that fucked the town up. So like, as long as they don't drink the water, they're probably good. Then again, those guys were out here in hazmat suits, so that's probably not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that?
Long story. A few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks.
What the fuck, dude?
Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff.
Hell yeah. So why'd you bury it under a tree?
It's a long part of the story. You and Rollo was doing chores at Rollo's chicken coop. And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
He stifled a chuckle.
Yep. Just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things.
You blew up the chicken coop?
I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces.
Rollo got grounded for months.
Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried them under that tree. When I came back for them later, they was gone. Figured some grown-up found them and tossed them.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out, wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us.
Unbelievable.
Oh. Dang, okay.
I
Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head.
hear it's just someone who refuses to give up.
Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero.
I always was partial to Hank Atomic myself.
Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are.
Prepare for blast off, loser.
The fencing glistened, each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Looks like the stuff they put up around Weepwood.
The stuff who put up?
I don't know.
Oh. hole.
Same place.
Crooked. Just like this whole stinking place. Oh.
Ooh, crooked cop.
Well, I mean, definitionally, yeah.
Tautology, but yeah.
Okay, is there anywhere else we can go? Doesn't look like it.
There was a knot hole here. It's gone now.
Time to fucking blast that hole.
They just fucking left Mike Mulligan's steam shovel over there.
Seems like.
It was like, we'll get a new one.
Typically people who a couple of kids actually wouldn't stand a chance against don't waste their breath saying things like, you have no idea how powerful they are. Yeah.
Their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo, 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 echo.
Well, I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now.
Why would they dig a giant hole?
I think this is it.
This is the source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole? Kid, you'll figure that out when you're much older. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend.
God, I want to punch his face so bad. Kerr. Where's Rollo?
I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. Drats, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it?
What did you do to our town? What is all of this?
Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source, where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you ain't paid to know? Ain't you in charge? Oh, heavens no! My role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various, complications.
Complications like us.
You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness. Others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems like Hughes was destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is, we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras ready for your curtain call.
We aren't giving up without a fight.
Your smile's not going to be so winning after we're done with yous.
Hell yeah.
Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional, such as myself, embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change. Uh-oh. There. That's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned
Shit,
to
boss
look at
fight.
a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? 'Cause I's got a box full of fireworks, and yous don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop! Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret's one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Oh my god, we are hole blasting.
Ah.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
You're a terrible liar.
I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. But, that's far enough.
He plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool! Call off yous goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You can all head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into
backed up.
frigid air.
It's just us now, Eggy. You can put that down. What? Like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Eggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Fuck yeah, Iggy.
Oh. Ooh.
Wow.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca.
Whoop.
Iggy
Oh,
tried to
shit.
push away, but in the struggle, they both
I
tumbled
mean-
over the side. Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight, use the walkie-talkie to call them back.
How, what channel do I use?
It doesn't make a damn difference, they're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. Only way you get out of this...
You can't make a heroic sacrifice. What the fuck?
Only way to get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it.
Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Oh, Jesus. Why don't we actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life! I'll have you know I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing the part of Phileas Young.
A wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Oh my god, he's an actor. Parum-dum-dum, parumpity-dum-dum. Wow, can you believe this guy?
Luca's hand began to
God.
cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go.
No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
Dude.
You aren't gonna kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend.
Yes, you are.
Nah. Just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr.
Nikki, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
I told you what you need to do with bullies.
I can't.
It's the only way out of this mess. 2 birds, 1 stone. Makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
Calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
His voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Yay! I'm so happy that you're falling!
Ugh. Oh my god.
What do you think?
Shit.
Both these options suck.
Yeah, they do. I mean, he wants you to do it, but that's crazy talk.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, we can do both. That's the whole point of the game, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Let's refuse and see where that takes us.
Luca had
Yeah.
no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time. but Luca pressed the button and called out, We need help! Mr. Kerr is in danger! It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are! You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror, now! A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair. Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good
The
word for
fact
you
that we're
with the
doing
Falcon.
this in here means we're about to get a bad end.
Oh, yeah.
A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end.
Shit.
Oh.
Shit.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Man.
Shit.
Yeah. I know we're going late, but
I would not let you just now, Dax. We have to.
Accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched him drop safe down into the howling cold.
I inhale some drink. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm good. Oh, fuck.
As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Oh my god.
Good.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Hey, Iggy still had... Yeah, that...
Hell of a goodbye, Iggy.
Salutes. F's in chat for Iggy.
Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly.
Huh.
Jesus. Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
Curious. Oh, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before Perennial Harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempus liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself,
Oh, boy.
but doing so requires unfathomable energy. Oh my... Wait, hang on. Are they using the time goop to try to, like, okay,
Uh-huh.
change time as in change the seasons? As in, now you can plant your crops all year round because we can make it summer all year
Oh,
round.
fuck. Yeah, you're fucking right. Yeah, I was wondering how that fucking little tidbit of Hank Atomic stuff that we got in the library tied into this, because I was like, okay, so the shrink ray makes the universe grow around the object, whatever. But if we're talking about, like, essentially perennial harvest, like, hey, we're locking it at one season, the harvest season. That's their mission statement.
The fucking name
like,
of the people. God damn it.
Yeah, and like fucking the Hank Atomic thing, that was kind of saying, oh yeah, it doesn't work this way, it works this way. It's like a difference in perspective. So like, rather than, you know, your fertilizer improving the soil conditions, you use it to change the season? Holy shit. Okay.
You don't need things to grow quicker if they grow all year round.
Yeah.
In a closed system, some bullshit happens. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy into it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk think cold make thinks and fire winks all the whole phrasing? That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case.
Oh. Oh, right. So the bombs that Grandma was making set off the cascade reaction. Right.
We have some idea what that would look like.
Oh, yeah, we sure do, bud.
It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You? Me? Why? It's my role.
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world.
That.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
You little shit.
Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm? Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Wait, so. But
What did we get out of that?
I mean, we got a couple of charms.
No, we didn't.
Oh shit, yeah, invisible ink clues. Oh fuck. Hang on.
Oh.
Let's go back and see that shit again.
Yeah, it was Roman numeral 2 and then 2 hyphens and then charm is what it was.
The two silhouettes.
Is
Oh
that it?
yeah. Oh, I get to watch this again. Yay.
Oh no.
Yay, more kid death.
Man, this game doesn't really let you skip through this.
I threw my phone in anger at some point. I'm gonna have to go find that later.
Oh no! We did get Hum, yeah.
Oh, I guess we did get home. But not in the accept branch. We have some idea.
With
Okay.
a chuckle, dumbfounded, to be continued. Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
Okay, so numeral 2,
Numeral
Served
2.
cold.
2
2
hyphens.
hyphens.
Second
Charm.
time's a charm. Wait.
Oh,
I was
that
gonna
is
say
it. Okay.
no way. Let's go back.
2 charm. What's
And
the
we-
second charm that we ever got? Was it shit?
Something like that. I think that we did get charms. Oh god, do we just try and continue? I don't know how close we are to the end. Melody, you still there?
Does anybody know if we're near enough to the end to do it within, like, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour?
Close. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna take a quick BRB then, if that's the
Okay.
case. Hold on.
Go for it. Oh. Well, chat, as long as I've got you here, and Sleet's doing things, we are still raising funds for the Transgender Law Centre as part of Queers Fight Transphobia 2023. If you'd like to donate, you can type !donate in the chat to get the link. You can also type !charity to just read more about the campaign. We are currently doing $10 thing. You can currently pitch in $10 and I will make myself some goddamn pilk because I still have a bunch of ingredients left from the marathon. Go figure. Ugh.
I'm back.
Hooray. Okay. Good cop, hard cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation. Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
Oh, Rollo's gonna be the hard cop.
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver.
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
This game is good, but it makes me sad. There's gotta be a good ending in here somewhere.
There better be. I'm gonna riot.
What in the
The
world?
chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk.
Can you take Tolliver for now? Because I think it's gonna be really hard to do to do Rollo doing a voice.
Now hold on, let's just calm down.
Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression
The lamp
on
is
Beck
very
and Luca's
warm.
faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or... well, let's just say, I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride,
This
was
little
now
shit
channeling
kid.
every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance!
What? I don't even.
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth could I dance?
Dance with your mouth, punk!
Say what, Mr. Tolliver? Say what? I double dare you. Say what one more goddamn time.
Do they speak English and what? Spill the beans! What are you doing poking around this house?
I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready.
Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran.
Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, huh?
Blow up the festival? Good
He
lord.
shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Where is she now?
She's headed to the source.
Fourth. What's the fourth?
It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Oh, sorry, where it all began.
What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Wow.
Rollo swung around with a
Jeez.
repentant grimace.
I think Grimace better repent for all the people he's killed. Damn, Rolo. I think you went a little too hard on him.
What did he say about the source?
It's where the town began?
We need more information.
Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more?
What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival.
Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Go to the diner, go to the diner, go to the diner, go to the diner.
Is there anything more reliable?
The Reliability. If there's any information about this source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers.
This episode of Beacon Pines is brought to you by Arthur. This is a dang nice library.
Thanks, we work hard on it.
Aren't you a little too adorable to be a librarian?
Ah.
Oh,
Kato hung out here so much, eventually they gave him a set of keys.
I just keep an eye on the place for Mrs. Novak sometimes.
They got you working for free?
It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want?
Fair enough.
What can I do for you all?
You need a favor.
I already told you in Rolo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Tank Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience.
Actually, we're looking to do some research.
Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for?
It's the thing, we sort of don't know.
What do you got on the history of the town?
There's county record archives.
What's in those?
Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. They do go all the way back to when the town was founded.
Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over. The kids spent the rest of the
I like
afternoon
that.
combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered.
Where Mr. Tolliver is still tied up.
Explosives.
Yeah,
Messages hidden in jam. Dossiers on various town figures. And a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult.
Okay, so, yeah, Gran wasn't blowing up the festival, she was blowing up the source.
Yeah, but she's gonna use too much of it.
As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop.
We have to keep digging.
If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these asinine death records. Rolo Cutter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rolo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you got a better idea, spit it out.
You sound like my sister.
Keep pushing your luck, pal. Won't be boring country records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rolo muttered under his breath.
You're a county record.
Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here.
I love to see you try.
Hey! We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name, Beck? Where did we get Jay Hartford from?
Yeah, that was tickling something in the back of my brain as well. In the obit, Jay Hartford from the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago.
That can't be right.
What is it?
Jay Hartford. That's my grand's name, Juniper Hartford.
Oh!
Uh-huh.
Maybe there were 2 Jay Hartfords?
Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford, Eleanor. My mom's name is Eleanor.
Fucking called it. Fucking called it.
Fucking called it.
Mom got the good that gets you old. Okay. This is getting creepy.
If your grand... Uh-huh.
Just suddenly, sorry, picturing a double dare challenge where what's his face? Mark Summers is like, all right, kids, get ready to get slimed, and then they're just bones. Just immediately bones.
Just bones immediately.
Oh, no.
They just age up like the guy in the fucking
Oh no!
Indiana Jones.
That is how green slime do. That's how that Nickelodeon slime gets you.
If your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over...
And who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
They don't know that that goop makes you old in this
Yeah.
timeline.
I do not. Wish we could fucking tell them.
I know, right?
All right, gang, I gotta close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it?
A million, almost 10.
Oh, crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go.
Yeah, my parents will be worried sick.
Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow.
What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement?
I'll think of something.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Yeah, if he's still unconscious,
That's bad. Oh boy, I don't like that at all.
Perfectly still, tempering his breath, and to listen closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
yippee, 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 yahoo, wee.
I'm children. I'm children.
I'm children, I'm children. Can I get Luca to jump backwards, I wonder? Nope. Okay.
No BLJs in this.
No VLJs allowed. Terrible video game. Whee!
God, the music in this is good as hell.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it,
hydrate.
he'd gone the entire day without eating.
That's a good point. Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
Oh, God.
I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Okay, now I can think.
Now, hopefully, Mr. Nuncreed's jam isn't poisoned.
Yeah. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. Guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done.
Just gotta work on those upper body muscles, that's all. Uh-oh.
Just ate a paw full of jam. Uh-oh. Gran. Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him.
He has a boxing match tomorrow. He sure does.
His legs weakened.
Uh-oh.
His stride began to falter.
Oh, that was bad
He tried to
jam.
grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move. His limbs
Why
might
did
as
he
well
eat
have
the
been
jam?
bolted to the ground.
That
Through
was so
numb
dumb.
lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The germ.
The Germa.
The germa.
Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Rest now. Let me handle everything.
Now did she like, okay, was that like not goop poisoned
Chapter
jam?
9.
Were they even poisoning the jam? I don't know that they necessarily were, but it was right next to all the bombs.
I think the jam probably had like sleeping pills or something in it because
Yeah,
they
like maybe
wanted-
she had the million IQ point idea to lace one of those with sleeping pills, thinking that he would just eat it.
Yeah, like thinking that when Mr. Tolliver ate his jam, he would just be out of action for a bit.
Hmm.
A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed? Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
Oh, there goes gravity.
The festival.
I wonder when we get to go in these doors, if we ever
Yeah.
do. Wow, Grant's just left
Wow.
the bad basement door open, huh?
It's wild.
I guess she's like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, I guess if she knows he knows, then Squirrel's Dream Team would like to remind you at this point that this whole town is fake.
Mm-hmm. Where have you been?
Gran put something in the jam.
Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators.
No, not this one. This one, the one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep.
Whoa ho ho. Fly devil.
I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. Yeah, they're fighting each other, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He might be in danger. Have you found anything?
We looked around, but I haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran's nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech.
What speech?
Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone's gathering at the stage. Let's get moving.
Augustus
Jax,
Valentine
do you know what
was
happens
the
if
one
you
to
scramble the
smile.
letters of Mayor Gus around?
Amogus.
You're a mogus.
Oh god. Look
Yeah,
at
that
those
makes sense now.
Look at those baby bunnies on the right. Oh.
Oh, ah.
Sus.
And she's got a baby and one more on the way.
Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and... Oh, I suppose you already know that. Oh yes, before we get started, just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. Town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applesauce benefiting such a great man.
It's even more than the old codger
Gus
deserved.
cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine, everyone.
Gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor. What a great turnout. Oh, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change.
Celebrate that we killed you in a different reality.
Hell yeah. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am dadgum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here.
Malice is what brings us together.
If they did Muppet Princess Bride, they definitely cast the Swedish chef as that guy.
Fuck, they should do that though. That would be amazing.
A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
Muppet Tune. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
God.
Who is the token human in that equation?
Oh.
Cause like Kermit is the Kermit is the big main guy, obviously. Like
Yeah, I need to see Kermit dealing with the Gamjabar.
Beaker is Baron Harkonnen, maybe?
That's amazing.
Oh. From the second I set foot in...
The Dune worms are the humans.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
From the second I set foot in Beacon Pine, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential.
The whole scene's playing out. You just see Beaker running around in the background with like 12 gums, Jabbar just poking out of his body. Just going.
I like Gums Jabbar. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. Hey, you two at the back. Yes, the snow leopards. Can you stop chuckling about something? Whatever it is.
Fear is the mind killer.
To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment, change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and
Mr.
foremost.
Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow is just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand to a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we'll all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. Uh-oh.
What was
The
that?
crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town, and so it is with a happy heart that I can
He
proclaim
raised his hands up to the heavens.
our harvest awaits!
Well, just shit.
Uh-huh.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end. There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything. Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again. No, I don't mean that.
Oh, we're in for it now, folks.
Got a little closer this
So
time.
yeah, that's definitely
We just
grand
need to try
because
again.
Kerr
Mhm.
wouldn't have been there if they'd planned for
Please.
that to happen, and it would have
Mhm.
been no reason for them to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Sly cop.
Okay, well. Sly Cop's the only thing we got.
Sly copper.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation. Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her
I was
task.
hoping a giant rock or chunk of ice would fall on Kerr. Man, yeah.
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
You take
What?
Tolliver again. Thank you.
What's going on here? You're that Modwell girl.
Please, call me back. Sorry about all
Mr.
this.
Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
Can I ask you something? How bad's it gonna hurt when they have to take that band-aid off your face? It's like all hair under that thing.
Oh, it's gonna suck. I've been wearing this since I was 5 years old. It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are.
Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. Guess she thought you needed some backup.
But she sent a child?
Better way to avoid prying eyes. Who would suspect a kid?
I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable.
A little, yeah.
But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true.
So, turns out we're both here to...
Twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
Destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old gal's nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her, though. Want her to find out that we're going to destroy the source. Well, we both know how bad that might be.
Ah, no one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down
He
here.
was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You sure you can finish this up on your own?
Oh, Juniper trusted me for a reason. Can leave the rest to me.
Oh, good. There's one more loose end I'll go work on.
Loose end?
Oh, it's nothing, really. The other day, I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. Wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in a perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets.
That's ominous.
I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. She said it wasn't mission critical.
What's the password for?
We don't know.
So we have a password and nowhere to put it?
It's gotta mean something, right?
Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control.
That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Nice going, Beck. You guys catch that?
Sure did. This whole time, Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf, but all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rolo.
Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf.
Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what
Beck
it seems.
marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
And that Kerr is a fantastic liar. Yeah, no kidding. We just need to
That's
find
a
the
good point because, like, that was a case of good lying. I feel like Kerr is the kind of person who always tells half truths so that they've got a way to,
Yeah, exactly. There's
plausible
always
deniability with everything they say.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
all sounds fake.
Mhm. We just need to find the hidden meaning.
Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be a cover-up?
Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. So U would be 21, N would be 14, D would be...
Ooh, it's an anagram. Nuncreed's drugstore.
Luca and
Dude.
Beck looked at Rolo with amazement.
Rolo. That was incredible.
Well, it's either that or Kren's new drugstore.
Well, I don't know. We haven't checked that one out yet. That is definitely here in town.
And she strikes. Brain cell, I was thinking it. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that?
What can I say? I love Vipers.
Well, I guess we know where to go next. Oh boy. Oh. How old are these children? Like 12?
Yeah, but Luke is 12 for certain. I'm just kind of assuming everyone else is about 12. Well, you scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? Meatballs. Nope. He's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear that man would be late to his own funeral.
Well,
Yeah. They're not going to join us?
I know, what the fuck?
Aww. You're late, Augustus.
Oh, sorry, sister. Was caught up with work.
Work? You?
Oh, I had a few more details to lock down for the festival.
Oh, what do you have to report? What is this Insipid Town Festival really about?
I think
Gus looked around nervously.
Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. Should spend some time with him.
I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town.
Was.
Excuse me?
This was our father's town. He's gone, heiress, and he ain't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. Accepted that help.
We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground.
That is just a temporary arrangement.
The glow can be seen from our damned backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When all this inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town's going to change whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future, or be forgotten in the past?
It's a shame. Father named you Augustus. Like the Gloop boy. But you will always just be a Gus.
Good night, heiress. See you at breakfast tomorrow.
It's getting late, children.
We'd better get to Nuncreed's. No fucking about, Luca.
Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. I do hate it when the villain makes a good point. Yeah, we're kind of in that position. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, the squad assembles to wreck a melon.
There we are. Okay. Look, if the melon's on screen, you gotta thump it.
I like that you're not allowed to go up behind the coffee shop, but you are allowed to go down there.
Melon thumping permitted. Oh hey, I was wondering when you'd show back up in the story.
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Of course he eats black licorice. Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there?
I'm afraid not.
Then where'd you get the candy from?
Actually, you should probably do Solomon, considering I've got two in this scene as well.
You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on, licorice has never let me down. Well, I can't say licorice should be my first choice. But whatever floats your boat. You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Oh, yeah, I guess.
I like Thorgoth.
I'm certain you do. I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold, hard cash.
So that's definitely the Captain Deadman that's been somehow aged down, right?
Sharper,
Right?
yeah. Yeah, I feel like it.
Because, like, that's a weird thing to have in your will and testament. You must adopt this specific kid.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, it could still be a bastard kid, but also, if Mom's got aged up, Scrumbo got aged down, there's something to it there, you know? Maybe?
Yeah. It's not necessarily only moving time forward.
Mm-hmm.
Just moving time.
Yeah. And maybe it's like only the waste that moves time backwards. Anyway. Well, he's right. It's locked.
There's gotta be more clues.
Okay, let's see.
Well, we do know about this phone booth.
Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing?
Besides Mr. Nuncreed, no.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
Package.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad.
Why would there be a blinky keypad?
Kren's Nude Rug Store. I mean, underground secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
All right, let's see here.
Beck cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground secrets. Velvet. Sonic.
0451. Sounds like that did something.
Great. Now what?
I guess we
The phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Oh boy.
The air
Whoa,
was
that fucked my
stagnant
perspective a
and
little
smelled
bit.
vaguely of chlorine.
Oh, how so?
My eyes were like this is the outside of a box, not the inside of a box.
Oh. Found out at a work dinner thing with a vendor that I was the only one at the table with no kids, and someone said, well, you never know, you might have one. My immediate reply was, well, I'm gay, so I'd have to do a lot of paperwork first. Yeah.
Amazing.
I knew it.
You knew that there was a secret hub of strange tubes under the phone booth?
Meatballs. Of course I did. Didn't I say that?
No.
I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue 12 were real?
Rollo, at one point or another, you've said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic.
We're pretty good, Silver. We're up a bit late because we're kind of in the end game of this game and we just want to finish it.
Just can't stop.
Uh-huh. We're still on that fundraising train for the Transgender Law Center. $10 will make me go to the Pilk bar and down a shot of Pilk. Hooray. Yippee. Exclamation point
Yahoo.
donate. Anyway.
That's why I'm such a good predictor.
Looks like each of these has something written on them.
Mining Operations Alpha.
You guys have mines here?
Not that I know of.
This town is all farms and fertilizer.
And a series of tubes.
Pa always says, you can only trust the miner up to the point when they hit gold.
Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation.
That's the thing about Pa. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late.
Perennial Harvest main office.
That's where my mom works.
What does he do?
Science stuff.
Is she involved in all this?
We just moved here. How could she be involved?
True. This suit has a broken mask.
So have we found our mystery warehouse creeper?
We've at least found their hazmat suit.
If it walks like a Nuncreed and talks like a Nuncreed,
Let's not jump to conclusions.
just saying.
Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse.
Isn't that where you almost got snatched?
Yeah. Why would a Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place?
This is starting to feel like something big.
That's a lot of buttons.
Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Rollo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Hermione.
Rolo, what did you do?
Nothing. I didn't even mow yet. What was that?
Hide!
Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here.
Just get back.
Hey, bud.
Shit.
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 Awesome! You all need to come with me. Now.
We aren't going anywhere with you.
Not till we get some answers.
Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password, but they love anything that makes them feel clever.
They who?
That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins.
We don't care about our skins.
Hold on now, I like my skin.
This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him.
Who?
Walt.
You don't get to talk about my dad.
You know, your father and I were friends back before
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
all of this.
That's a lie.
Isn't that the child murderer? Yeah, pretty much.
Just the one time.
Timeline.
It's true, I used to bounce you on my knee.
What happened?
Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. Idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks.
So, you were a sidekick?
No. We were partners. He helped the patients, and I helped him. Yep, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. Found something he didn't quite understand. He was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it.
And my dad said no.
Your father and I both believed in helping people. The thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Walt loved being righteous, almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing, though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, "Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and
He
gone."
shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he's still got me saying yes.
Is there a point to this sub-story?
Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
I tried to keep you safe. Tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What?
You really don't know? My gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose.
Juniper?
Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party.
She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she?
Color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know?
Apparently, she knows a lot of things.
What?
Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today.
And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with.
Tell
Tell me now, she's in danger, boy.
I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square.
The fountain, but why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source. What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's gonna freeze us all. You all need to run. Run where? Nope.
Run where?
Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. That can't be comfy.
Oh.
That did not go how I expected.
So, we're totally following him, right?
Totally.
See you on the other side.
You good?
Yep.
I'm way too old for this.
I'm way too old for that.
I love this town. Has to be at least some sort of padding. Maybe.
Chapter 8.
Maybe it just has to rely on Nuncreed's built-in padding.
Cold, hard truth. Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera, as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which
So,
approached with frightening
Nuncreed's
speed,
gonna land,
only to carry her
and
close
then
along.
just get pummeled.
Hit with like a shotgun blast of children.
She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then,
Fucking
all of a
love
sudden,
Rollo.
as if
Huh,
minutes had
Rollo's
passed,
so
Welcome,
fucking...
Moon
Hey,
Star.
yep.
Twinkle Twos, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate it.
A burst of
Thank you,
wintry
thank you,
air
thank you.
snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Bunk. Bunk. That was...
Intense?
yeah.
I think I might have parted with some fluids in there.
Oh god.
Any idea where we are?
Somewhere cold.
Doesn't look like it got on any of us.
It didn't feel like we traveled that far.
So where did it all go?
This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here?
Only way to find out, I suppose. Gotta catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way.
Okay.
This looks...
Familiar, yeah.
Maybe we can clear off the snow.
No time. Nuncreed's getting away.
This has got to be the good timeline. The gang's all together.
Yeah. Although I kind of wish Eggy was with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar.
I may not be the most well versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town.
Oh, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien.
Rollo.
Stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures.
Oh boy, here we go.
The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through some of those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective? Kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pine citizen of their choosing.
You never really had me, but you very much lost me there.
You get used to it. We should keep on moving.
Yippee! Yahoo! Yippee!
Why, hey.
Nobody else gonna frolic in the snow with me? Aw, beans.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen
Oh,
town
boy.
square, they spotted Mr.
Oh,
Nuncreed inching
Jesus
cautiously toward the pit at its
Christ.
center. He held his arm arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild. Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss.
The reverse vampires are trying to eliminate the meal of breakfast. We're through the looking glass, fellas.
Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town.
I'll take over for Grandma.
Thank you.
Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rowanback held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing.
How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to effect change.
Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets.
No, that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Amid a blur of
yeah,
emotions and
yeah.
memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
Let's hum a little tune.
And in the
I feel like-
stillness, he
yeah.
began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud. Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note. lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? I am so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo. The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother.
Fucking call that.
Changed.
Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom!
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Raw emotion for days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eleanor. I thought you were...
Gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How?
You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now.
You were exposed.
Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? You tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until Perennial Harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then, what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big.
I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop Perennial Harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
Interesting.
You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under Perennial Harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus Liquamen. There were dozens of them. Every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time.
Juice.
Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh no.
Clock water. Oh shit.
And that is what change is all about.
I was was about to be like, oh my god, he doesn't look any different from 7 months ago. This isn't even a time thing.
Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we'll all be making that choice together. How
Come on,
great
Grandma,
is
if you got a
that?
shotgun and a babushka, Grandma. This man is a liar.
Excuse me?
I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and Perennial Harvest only exists to keep it hidden.
Nonsense.
They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses.
You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible.
They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated...
Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to...
You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm.
This is growing tiresome. A little help, please.
Don't you all see this festival is a sham? An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked.
Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof.
I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens?
We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable, so that she can get the help she needs.
She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is...
Oh shit. That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yeah, this is sharper for sure.
Meatballs.
Yes, sir.
Take them away.
No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. I had a bomb. No matter. Your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr.
Yes, sir.
It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed on.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
Fucking shit.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
God damn it. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist. A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
Fuck me. Like, I'm not mad that we called these beats, because that just means that shit was foreshadowed. And, like, this is a mystery story also, so, like, figuring
Yeah.
out those beats feels real good.
Yeah. What? No. Huh. So you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Oh no, he's kind of hot though.
Oh no.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes.
Where'd he get the suit? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess his little sweater vest just grew up into a suit.
Yeah, his sweater got old. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Ha! Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated
Squawk.
rumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again.
Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward!
Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so.
Oh, come on, bum rush the idiot.
Yeah, right? It's
Bum
just a
rush the
thought.
idiot and stomp his face into the dirt.
Did you all... okay, anybody who says, did you truly believe anything is fucking... I don't even know what. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children.
Daddy?
I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement.
Dogpile him. But I...
Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph.
I think you've said enough.
Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been.
I only did what I did because he left me no choice.
You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. You are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. Oh my god, he got it too.
Oh god.
He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again. And I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Huh. You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? What a word. Dawn, I suppose it is time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service.
I've seen Montesquieu around here somewhere before.
Yeah. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime.
Wait. So this Bill Kerr was a patsy the whole time?
Oh, fuck me. The Bill Kerr was a patsy. Oh, fuck me.
Now that your secret's out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. The young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Huh.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end.
Ooh.
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Shit, there's a whole new branch. We're gonna have to call it here at some point.
Yeah, it's super late.
We've gone an hour and a half or more past our time.
Yeah, I thought we were so close to the end, but like,
Yeah.
oof.
It might be a shorter stream next time we stream this, but we gotta break it up or we're gonna die.
Yeah,
It's 4:30.
yeah, it's so early, and we both got. I mean, so
I need
late.
to go to bed so bad.
We both have work in the morning. I'm sorry, folks, but tell you what, maybe what we'll do. I know Friday we've got PS1 Bloodborne scheduled, but maybe what we'll do is we'll try and wrap up Beacon Pines and then go to Bloodborne PS1.
I think that's a good idea, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Nelly. Oh, I'm tired. Y'all, thank you for coming along. I really appreciate it. It's just been a really long stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. We are going to be back on Friday with a little more stuff. With a little more Beacon Pines, and then we'll go right into Bloodborne PS1. I don't actually see anyone to raid because it's super late, so we are just gonna call it.
Everybody should probably go to bed now.
Yep. Night night. Happy Pride. See yous on Friday.
We'll see you
Goodbye.
then.
Mwah.
Bye. Mwah.